Joined now by one of the newest members of the Liberty Lady Flames basketball team, Sophia dOliveira from Cumming, Georgia, joins us here as she gets set to make the journey to Liberty University this winter as a freshman and a point guard on the team, one of 6 newcomers coming in this year. Sophia, thanks for taking a few moments here for us. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. How's the weather down in Georgia?
It's been pretty nice. We've had a couple really warm days, but today's a little rainy. But we've had some really good upper 80s weather, so it's been really nice.
Good stuff. I hope you and your family are doing well down there during some uncertain times. But thank you for joining us here. We mentioned you went to Dawson County High School down there in Georgia. You've got a lot of great accolades, averaged 12 points, 6 assists, and nearly 4 steals, I think it was, a game here the last 2 years. I was watching a little bit of your tape, your recruiting tape that is out there on YouTube, and a couple things came to mind. One, you got a high motor, and 2, you were a doggone thief around the perimeter. Tell me about that energy that you play with. Where'd you get that from?
When I was little, I was always like the smallest one on the court. And I actually used to be a lot smaller than I am now. So when I started, I was always like a ballerina, dancer, and then I finally told my mom I wanted to be a basketball player. And that kind of took my whole family by shock, but of course she was like supportive and everything, and that was in elementary school. But I was tiny. So when I started playing, she would always tell me it doesn't matter if you can hit the goal, hit the broad side of the barn, basically, as long as you're aggressive. And as soon as someone comes inside your house, you steal a ball. So that's how I've always played, getting after loose balls, diving on the balls and everything. That's just how I've always grown up playing.
Wow. So where did that love of basketball come from? If you started out in dancing and ballerina and that type of thing, where did you pick up on hoops at?
When I was around 7 years old, I moved schools, and I moved from Noonan, Georgia to Cumming, Georgia, and all of my friends at my new school were all softball players and basketball players. And I was like, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to give it a whack. So that's what I started, and my mom was actually a really good high school point guard too, but she never wanted me to play basketball. But that's how I kind of got into it.
So your mom wanted the little dancer, but you decided, no, Mom, I'm going to take after you whether you like it or not, it sounds like.
Yes, that's exactly how it happened.
Anybody else in your family play basketball?
Yes, my uncle is 6'7", and he was the first player in Forsyth County that could dunk a basketball. So that was really cool, being able to say that. But he was an all-star high school player, had a couple of D1 offers, but decided to stay home, and that's what he decided to do. But he was great. He was awesome.
Well, apparently you liked athletics quite a bit once you got into it because you were also a sprinter in high school. Now, I understand you're going to focus exclusively on basketball, but was there ever a thought about maybe doing both or doing track over basketball, or was basketball for sure what you were going to pursue?
Basketball is definitely my love. That's what I've always just loved and pursued wholeheartedly. But I really enjoyed running track. It was like a kind of getaway, my fun little side sport. But more than anything, it really helped me stay in shape for basketball, and that's what I really loved about it.
Talked about your ability to score, your ability on the defensive end. You had a couple triple doubles this year, your senior year at Dawson County. Tell me about the recruiting process, though. Once teams kind of caught on to you, about when did you start hearing from colleges, and what made Liberty stand out above the rest?
Okay, so I started playing really competitive travel basketball probably around my 7th grade year, and I played for a national team called Peak Performance out of Atlanta, Georgia. And that was a really, really cool experience. I think that's when I first found out that I really wanted to play college basketball, going to all these exposure tournaments and all these exposure events, and just that atmosphere. It's unbeatable. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I knew that's what I wanted to do. So then as I grew older, I bounced around a couple of teams, and I started working out with Team Elite out of Atlanta. And that's where I've been for my junior and senior year. And that's when I started getting probably the most contact from college coaches and the most interest. And that's kind of how it all started. I was getting like emails and letters, not emails, letters from Liberty. And that's how I kind of got on their radar a little bit, I think, from seeing me in one of those tournaments. And then after getting a couple letters and everything, they invited me to their elite camp over the summer, this past summer. And I was super excited. I knew that I wanted to go and just kind of see what it was all about. So once I got on campus, it was just this most amazing kind of community. Like the people that were running the camp, the people that were signing you in, checking you in, everybody was just so happy to be there. It was just like this amazing community that I had not seen anywhere else on my visits, on my camps, or anything like that. So it was just crazy, just a crazy experience. And I just fell in love with it. I knew that that's something that I wanted. I knew that I wanted the Christian basis in my college education, but I was just in love with it. I was hooked. And from then on, I knew that's where I wanted to go.
Very good stuff. Love hearing everyone's stories. And it seems like that one of the common threads has been the community and just the atmosphere overall at Liberty. And I can tell you as an alum myself, it is certainly a very special place. So I hope you're going to like it here. You mentioned AAU. You won a couple big tournaments there with your team and finished third at nationals. You've played some very competitive basketball. As someone that grew up in the Atlanta area, I can attest it is very tough basketball down there on the boys and the girls side. What do you feel like you're going to bring to this team immediately here when you come onto campus? And also, how much have you kind of talked maybe to some of the players that are already here?
Yeah, so I think more than anything, my freshman year, I'm really just looking to provide a lot of heart and hustle. That's really what I've been known for throughout my basketball experience. Giving it all I've got, being that kind of catalyst, something that makes the team go, just really my energy and everything. That's what I hope to bring to the team more than anything. Playing time, I know as a freshman, it's tough to get playing time anywhere. And to play college anywhere is a blessing. So I just want to be a good teammate, be around the team, just kind of dive in that aspect. But I've definitely been talking to some of the other girls, some of the other players on the team. And that's another reason why I wanted to come to Liberty. I got to have Bridget as my camp counselor over the summer, and she was awesome. She was great. But they've just been so welcoming. Whenever I came and watched a couple of their games this past season, they always just made it a point to really be welcoming and tell me about the team and tell me about what they're doing and everything. And Maya actually reached out a little bit ago, a few days ago, to all the newcomers and offered to like cook for us and just host some big like welcoming kind of dinner kind of thing, which was really sweet. And you don't see that everywhere, but that was just really stood out to me.
Lady Flames point guard, incoming freshman, Sophia dOliveira, kind enough to give us a few moments here. Sophia, appreciate the time. We're looking forward to having you on campus here.
Thank you so much.